Welcome to this video of aspireforgmat.com. Before attempting this question, please take the practice test at www.aspireforgmat.com and then verify your answers against this video, which will be available after you answer the question at our site. The link for the free Aspire for GMAT course is also available in the description box below. Just register on the site and enroll for the course. There are many such tests available. If you have any doubts or queries that you would like us to clarify, post in the GMAT forum and we will answer your questions. Our instructors can also solve these problems in a video which will be available at our site for your benefit. The problem that we're going to discuss about now is this one. It's a simple rounding off problem. It just consists of basic information, basic knowledge that you have to round off, how to round off numbers. Now, two symbols here are used. One is a square and one is a kite shaped symbol. And what is being asked for is that this square, these two figures represent the 100th and the 1000th digit places in this particular decimal that is given, and we need to find out what the square stands for, that is what is the actual value in the 100th decimal place. Now there are two bits of information that is given. Statement 1 says that decimal is rounded to the when the decimal is rounded to the nearest tenth, 3.2 is the result, and second option states that when the decimal is rounded to the nearest hundredth, 3.24 is the result. So now let's see how we're going to deal with such problems. So let's see the solution to this particular problem. Now this was the initial fraction that is given to us. It's 3.2 something 6, so we're not very sure of what is there in the 100th and the 1000th place, and our question asks us to find the value in the 100th place. Now the first information that is given is that when the decimal is rounded to the nearest tenth, 3.2 is the result. So this tells us that for 3.2 to be the result, the value could range from anywhere between 3.15 to 3.24. that's known to us. But in this case, what happens is, since we know that the 10th place is for sure 2, it can be rounded only between 3.20 and 3.24. But if you see, I've written here 3.23. Now this is because of a reason here, because even though we don't know what the 10th digit is, the 100th digit is, we're given the 10,000th digit over here, that is 6, has been given to us. So suppose we were rounding it off, we know it can go from 3.2 to 3.24. So let's just say this 6 stands for 3.2446. Okay, let it stand for 3.2446. So this would get rounded up to 3.245, which would get rounded to 3.25, which would become 3.3. So 3.246 can't be it. It could be 3.2406. That is possible, because then it would get rounded to 3.24, and then that would become 3.2. So the value over here can be 3.2406. So it can range from anywhere between 3.20 to 3.20406. So again, the 100th place is not very sure. It could range from 0 to 4. So this is not what we are looking for, and it doesn't tell us the exact value of the 100th digit, so this is insufficient. Now let's look at statement 2. Statement 2 tells us that the decimal, when rounded to the nearest hundredth, gives us 3.24 as the result. Now let's try to find out what decimals could probably be rounded off to the nearest hundredth to give you 3.24. It would have to be something from 3.5. If we had to round anything above 5, we would round it up to the next digit, so it would become a 3.24 to 3.2449. So in that case, it would have to be, since it's not 4.5 yet, it's 4.49, it would become 3.24. so this just tells us that 3.24 would be the answer, but it still is not very sufficient, because we could have 3.23, that is 3 or 4 in the 100th digit place, so this is not sufficient. Together again, we have the range of values for 1, 3.20 to 3.23, and for 2, 3.2350 to 3.2449. So again, it's insufficient. Now we know that A is insufficient, so 1 is insufficient, so A can't be the answer. 2 is insufficient, so B can't be the answer. C, both of them are together insufficient, so C can't be the answer. Both of them are individually insufficient, so D can't be the answer. So the answer has got to be E. And so E is our answer.